Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pipeline Podcast, episode 154. I am joined by a fantastic guest today. The one, the only, the fabulous, the amazing, a chair and a microphone is my guest today. Oh, just kidding.
Not anymore.
It is Dan Boy Wonder. Dan, how's it going, man? Welcome back to the show.
Hello. Super excited. I love being on the Pipeline, fam. Talking to you.
Talking to me. Thank you so much for being here. We've been kind of going down a tour, getting all the our little Ben 10 group people on for solo episodes, and we previously have done the other three, and we have, of course, saved the best for last. Mr. Dan here. Don't tell the others I said that.
I totally won't.
Dan, welcome back. Obviously, we've done those Ben 10 streams in the past. Those are always a lot of fun. But I was excited to get you on for a more one-on-one conversation. And today we are going to be doing a little DC elimination game, if you will, which I will get into once we kind of get to that portion of the episode. But I will say, couldn't have done this episode at a better point. Couldn't have possibly have planned this episode better with what came out yesterday from James Gunn. He said, "Hey," he said, "I'm gonna make him redo the graphic again because I got one more thing for you. I got one final piece of the puzzle."
Can I? That's like one of the most silent yet loudest news drops because when big news breaks everywhere.
Yeah.
Man, I was at work. And I'm coming out, just clocked out. I'll get on my phone as I sit away from my ride. I'm and I'm scrolling and I'm seeing the image. I'm like, what's that? And it takes me a while until I realize, wait, Superman 2. What is niggas on? What's going on? And I look it up and I go to, because look, you got to go discuss the film to see if something's correct. And that's exactly where I went. And I was like, what? I think the reason it really did click, at least for my timeline, because the way he dropped it, that shit was cool, bro.
Casual,
the comic, the whole casual comic release. Yeah. When I first seen it, my brain didn't even click that this is something related to the to James Gunn Superman. I'm like, that's some nice art. What? So now I'm going back and I'm really looking to what I'm going to look at the picture, see if the suit look different, and I'm like, I'm a geek, bro. I told James, boy, you got to slow down.
You got it. James does a thing with his marketing that's so nonchalant. Marvel, they'll be like, all right, there's this big event and thousands of people and everyone's going to see him. We're going to be big and loud. And James Gunn's just send a tweet. And it gets the same amount of internet reaction as a big comic.
I go lie. That's aura. That's what you do when you got aura. Because you are right. His drops are always so nonchalant and they're always what's the word I'm looking for? He always presents them really well. Except when he dropped the first look at Superman. That was crazy. But everything after that, boy, he was cooking. Every trailer cooking. The way he didn't put the way he never put Superman at the end of the trailer, or you just know. Who's coming. Pause. He got it, bro. He got the marketing on lock.
He has the confidence. He has they're just gonna know. I don't need to do this whole fanfare. They're just gonna know, which is.
I think it hits so much better because it's with Superman. That's what made it so cool to me when it's pointed out that he didn't put the name of the movie at the end of the trailers because people, who Superman is. I fuck with that, James. James do his thing.
Agreed. So I'm gonna give some shout outs to some people in the comments here really quickly. Ronan in the chat said, "What up, Darren and Chair? What's going on, buddy?"
Chair, Dan, and Darren. We talking about DCD.
Absolutely. Emerald in a comment. What up, Emerald? How's it going? Maddie's in the chat. What up, Maddie?
To the people watching and Darren, I promise not to be in disrespect. I forgot to say this every time But I'm looking at my phone because I'm trying to like tweet everything out, and I'm trying to get people in here. It's a little hectic right now because I just dropped some news too, so I don't want everything might conflict, but I definitely post about it on Twitter. I'm trying to get people in here, man.
Appreciate that, man. I very much do. But we're just gonna jump right into today's episode because we have some fun stuff ahead. But we're gonna be starting with a creator spotlight segment, which I think this is your first time doing this segment. Where I just ask you a couple questions, a couple of icebreakers just to kind of get into the episode. I always ask my first two questions. I always ask every person just as a nice little, just kind of get to know you. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Ooh, my favorite movie off the. Okay, look. Okay, am I limited to one?
I mean, if you have a couple right there,
okay,
then go ahead.
I'm gonna list like what's on my Letterboxd top 4. I do that.
Okay.
So we got fittingly the Batman 2022 peak movie, bro. That shit is so gas. We got Scott Pilgrim.
Okay, good.
We got what's the third? 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, it's so good.
And then I've been like jumping in between. Well, actually no. Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. That's my 4. And an honorable mention would probably be Across the Spider-Verse or Creed 2.
What a great list. Now I want to go and rewatch all of those movies because that's such a good top. Great variety among the like genres. That's great. And then I always followed that up by what's your favorite TV show of all time?
Favorite TV show?
I think I know that.
Right.
I think I know.
I ain't got it on me. I ain't got it on me today, but honestly, no. Ben 10 is always gonna be there. I got the Ben 10 YouTubes over there too. Y'all can't see it. Ben 10 will always be one of my favorites. Always will be one of my favorites. But like I'm gonna give you top 3. Just keep it. Ben 10. It's really all animated. Like I go like maybe Ben 10, Yu Yu Hakusho anime, and then just to round it out with something that's not animated, I would probably say the Flash or season 1 through 3, bro. Gotta give it to the Flash. That shit. That's like coming up on the spaces of Ben 10 creator and kind of like, you know how it be when you come up as something, I got little pieces of me that people don't even know about. Like, nigga, people don't know that I really rock with the Flash. Like, well, people probably know that, but the Flash, like growing up during that run, season 1, 2, 3, I was there every Tuesday, bro. Rewatching trailers. Shout out to all the CW creators like Paigey. I don't know, yo, if you know about Paigey, bro.
I know Paigey. Yeah.
Shout out Paigey, bro. I was there looking at all the theories, bro. Shout out him, bro.
No, it's
that's probably my top 3.
The Arrowverse is that's my bloodline. Like that's where I came from. That's
it might hurt you when I say that I really only watched like the Flash. Like I watched the Flash seasons 1 and 3, and I kept up with some of it. Like afterward, I watched like 4 or 5, kind of fell up around 6. But I watched spots of Legend of Tomorrow. I watched some Supergirl. One thing I never really touched though was Arrow. I'm sorry. I even watched Black Lightning. But yeah, I've only really seen the Flash like because that was my shit.
That's fair. No, I don't blame anyone who fell off. I do not. Absolutely. I've unfortunately seen every Arrowverse episode where it's good and bad. Like it's great, but also it's like, oh no, not that one. But no, that's incredible. But I wanted to also just tackle like your kind of history on YouTube. I remember when you had like started your channel. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is going to have that personality to carry something. And then just seeing your growth on YouTube over the first, 2 years, year and a half of you on
platform? A year and a half, I believe so, year and a half.
So why don't you touch on just kind of like your kind of origins with it? Why did you want to start YouTube? What inspired you and your kind of journey up until now?
Well, I always tell people like whenever I was asked what I wanted to do, it always revolved around entertainment in some way. I always felt in me that I had the power to entertain. I'm still your boy, still trying to make it to Hollywood, but I always thought to myself, by any means possible, I feel like I should entertain people. And growing up, I watched a lot of YouTube, like literally, I got into YouTube early, and I still watch TV. But there's been like I want to say from like from like now to back to early middle school. I'm straight YouTube, bro. I've been watching gaming, in real life content that ain't weird. Video essays, that type of stuff. I always had a fascination for being a YouTuber because I just think not even just because like, you see people, the lifestyle, but it's more just like the fact that, and I also like growing up, I was a nerd. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell, but I was a geek. So you don't really find that many spaces, especially when you're younger, to talk about those things, have an outlet. So that's what really inspired me to make my channel. That's what always drew me to YouTube, because I just seen people talk about what they liked and let people care. So it's like, eventually I got to a point a year and a half ago, was like, let me make a YouTube channel about Benton. Let me talk about this TV show on YouTube and see people care. And from there, people have cared. So that's really what it is. It sparks from a real passion of just wanting to talk about my own passions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's incredible. No, like I sometimes think people overcomplicate it a little bit, where they're like, oh, I need this and this and this and this, and sometimes you do, and it seems like you do a lot in years. But I think
not to cut you off, but literally,
go ahead.
I tell, because like as I progress, even though I haven't hit the big numbers, as I progress, people around me have taken notice. People like, people get interested. I always tell somebody, like, if you want to do it, bro, you just gotta do it. Literally, my first YouTube video, literally, I thought to myself, I should do YouTube, and like a couple hours later, I uploaded a video straight like that. And ever since then, I was going. I never thought I needed a fancy mic, fancy green, all those things. I did YouTube, and all those things eventually came to me.
Yeah,
you just gotta have a passion, and you can do it. That's why I tell people too, when they ask me, how do I make videos like you? How do I make videos? I tell them, hey, if you got a passion about something, just do it. Don't need nothing fancy. It's about evolving. That's one thing I like to keep near and dear to my heart too. Every video you got to try to make some amount of progress.
100%. Yeah, no, I think like just try it, and I think if you just have like the passion for it, and I think people go into it being like, well, I have to make a job, I have to make money.
That's where you fuck up.
Well, it's like, well, don't do it then. If you're doing it to make a profit or a career, do it as a hobby first, and if it turns into that, incredible, that's amazing. But don't go into thinking that.
Yeah, I'm because that happened to me low key. Like when I got that first decent little YouTube check, everything revolved around how do I get it again. And recently, I tell myself it ain't even about that. I never want to say I sacrificed my passion for that, but it's more like if you like back then, and shout out Totally Not Mark too, because I seen him make a video similar that really like opened my eyes and like made me realize that that's what I was going through too. Instead of chasing that viral video, doing what you think the algorithm would like, yada, 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 so you can get the big check, I kind of just started making videos that I wanted to make. Sometimes I'll make a Ben 10 video or a few in a row. But if I don't feel like it, I'm going to make a Power Rangers video. I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a Spider-Man video. And if they do well, they do well. If they don't, they don't. I'm at that point now where like if a video flops, it does hurt, because who doesn't want to see the big numbers? But at the end of the day, it's about me enjoying what I do. It's about enjoying the video I make and me actually liking what's produced. And I'm happy at the end of the day. So
incredible. Yeah, I think that's all that matters. And again, like seeing your journey through that has been so incredibly fun to see, just like, your collaborations with much larger YouTubers, those incredible numbers that are hard to reach when you're first getting started. So it is so cool to see your journey and kind of where you've come from and how you've inspired. So that is incredible stuff, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out everybody collab with, man. Shout out everybody collab with.
Shout out to the old Ink Tank.
Yes, Ink Tank. And I just did a video with Godzilla Mendoza. Like, hey, bro, he's been one of my goats for a minute. That's my cool goat. Like,
awesome. Incredible.
And I just want to say, Maddie in the chat, that's how you say your name. You're absolutely right about that. People have turned YouTube into this sort of like, no, his other comment. Oh, gotcha. People have turned YouTube into like this sort of algorithm base. It's become robotic. When I like, that's something I want to get away from. I'll never forget when I had somebody tell me, you pay you pay for the thumbnail, bro. Use AI. Almost. No. Because that's what it's about. It's YouTube, bro. It's human expression and all that type of stuff. I don't care. Like, people have gone away from what they want to do, what they want to put on YouTube, and just put what they think the robots, the algorithm look like, and I think that's a problem.
100%. Yeah, like YouTube Studio has that thing now where it tries to like pitch you video ideas that the algorithm would like. I was like, why would I even want to do YouTube then? If I'm just making what YouTube says I should make. Like that's
I'm not making what I want to make, bro.
It's like, what's the point?
And then you went in for the wrong game. I looked at that shit a couple times. They gotta fix that. Especially, I'm not gonna say, but when I look at mine, like I go to like what it showed me like the sort of like video where I should get inspiration from. I get a lot of Ben 10 videos, and some of those should not be on the platform. That's all I'm gonna say. Some crazy stuff I'm saying. That shit gotta be reported. They gotta take care of that. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. All I'm gonna say.
The Ben 10 community is a weird one. I love it, but sometimes don't go down those rabbit holes. Please don't do it.
Boy, you can't even search Gwen name up without seeing some unholy actions. Crazy world we live in, bro.
But no, I'm gonna hop into a news story. I'm only going to pull up one today because it is kind of like I'm gonna say a bigger news story. We already talked about it here for a couple minutes, but I do want to bring it up just for a couple minutes here. Oh, that's weird. I'll have to fix that later. DC Man of Tomorrow officially announced by James Gunn. Now we had kind of brought this up at the start there. And again, like this episode was planned. I had the thumbnail ready. It was already up on YouTube, and this came up, and I was like, well, that couldn't have happened better. What a cool little thing that they're like, just one more that you had to add.
James Gunn dropped a meteor on you. You know, funny story. Thank goodness we planned this like today, because I watch a podcast about NBA, and like sports news is so erratic. Like anything can happen. And so I always get mad when like news drops in the NBA, and the podcast I watch, the timing they do it comes either before or you have to like wait. Like they always like, so like thank goodness he dropped that when he did, and not like after we shot this, and now your whole DCU video was without the biggest news of like the past week.
No, 100%.
That would have sucked.
I always get news like it's Friday. I was like, I did the show yesterday. Couldn't have came out to yesterday, or
the worst, bro.
But
Dan's good. Still might mess around and say, "Hey, Pattinson and Corn Sweat, they together."
Yeah, no, I think listen, like we knew a Superman sequel was coming. We knew that they were working on something. He said they had like fast tracked the script. It was like they were going to be starting soon.
He was talking about it's not a Superman sequel. It's what did he say? He said it's a sequel, but it's not a Superman. He said something like that.
He keeps saying it. He keeps saying it. He said again, he's like, yes, it's heavily featured
before people were like super family. But I think now, see, I've been meaning to tweet about it, but I didn't really get a chance to. But what I was gonna say was, I hope he's doing a thing where like Infinity War did, where like it's called Avengers, but Thanos is the main character.
Right.
Like it's called Superman Man of Tomorrow, but Lex Luthor is the main character. Maybe that's what he's doing. Which if he is, he low key cooking, because Nicholas Hoult, shout out you my goat.
Yeah.
You bald headed motherfucker, that's my goat.
Yeah, I'm so curious because like if I was a betting man, I'd say it's going to be a co-led movie with Superman and Lex either battling Brainiac or whatever it's going to be. I've even also pitched though where it's like I don't think it will be called this, obviously, because we have the name. I don't think he's going to change it. I don't think that's what he does. But like we have Hawkgirl confirmed for it. We have the actor who plays Jon Stewart seemingly confirmed for it as well via Instagram. And so I was wondering, all right, we have Superman, we have Green Lantern, we have Hawkgirl. There's been Wonder Woman casting rumors going around. I was like, is this a freaking Justice League movie?
Yeah, I think the thing about that too. They say Wonder Woman is slated. They say Wonder Woman when we would be is rumored to be slated 2027. So they tried to get a whole Trinity in there that year.
I
feel like it's exciting, but like it's also like kind of worrisome because I feel like the thing I never really caught how you felt about Superman. Do you like I'm guessing you like the movie, right?
I like the movie. I don't think it's a perfect movie, but I like it a lot. I'm a huge
Yeah,
fan.
I believe it's flawed, but like it's one of those flawed movies where I'm just like, fuck it, I love it too much to care.
Yeah.
But one of my biggest problems kind of was how, like, with everybody else in it, not to say that they took away from the story. I think they're just there. Like I was expecting like there to be a bigger conflict between them.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, I feel like if this is his plan, he could have saved the Justice Gang thing. He could have kept it here, but I feel like he could have really went with it in the sequel and kind of just left them in the background or something. Because I feel like a sequel, I need to see more of like Superman, because like this movie felt like an introductory, like to the whole world, which it was. But I feel like after you get all out the way, after you set up everything, I feel like that's when you take this movie and allow Superman to really shine. Like you've done the setup, you set up these other characters. Now let's put the spotlight directly on Superman and his world. So bringing back in Green Lanterns, Hawk Peoples, bringing in all these Hawks too. I'm sorry I have to do it, but bringing all this again, I don't know. It's kind of I don't know it for me. Mike, I'm giving it some frogs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I had said going into the sequel, I was like, I want a much more like Daily Planet focused movie, and I wanted a lot more like, I don't want a Clark Kent movie, obviously. I want a Superman movie, but like I want to focus on Clark Kent because there's not a lot of Clark Kent in that movie. He's there.
Because like the only scene of him is the interrogation thing, but do you really want to count that? Because he's getting interviewed as Superman. The only real scene I feel like Clark Kent has is when they go to the Daily Planet for the one time. When he goes there for the one time.
Inside the first act, like after the first fight, and that's it. Which I understand why they ended up going that path, but like, yeah, and like I'm not saying they can't do that with this one, because again, we know literally nothing. So like, all this is just throwing it out there. But I think this is
man. Never know.
Yeah, who knows? This is a pretty fun comment, Maddie. A bit wild theory here, but what if it's more technically a Lex Luthor movie, like you mentioned? Then Superman, and the ending is Lex starting his presidential campaign, earning the title Man of Tomorrow. That's crossed my mind as well. I would not be shocked if it's more Lex focused.
Yeah, I've heard theory. I've heard people basically speculate that.
Yeah,
because I'm not too well versed. I don't know every single corner of the Superman world, but I feel like somebody said that at a point they both were called the Man of Tomorrow. Like it's supposed to be like that sort of like any window. Is that the right word? It's supposed to be that type of symbolism for that.
Right.
Like, one man is the Man of Tomorrow, rich power, that type of stuff, and super guy. So I think that'd be a nice. I think that's honestly like if Gunn hit me up and told me, boy, write this story, that's what I would do. Because I think that's a very interesting it's very interesting. It'll make for a very interesting movie, especially after you already set up and got people excited to see them more. Like you've already established the chemistry between the two. Great leads, bro. So I feel like you really I feel like in this situation, you just do the obvious. You just give people what they want. Give it to them, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a pretty solid step forward. And again, like I don't know what's in store here. I know like there was some article that came out today. I didn't even look at the source side, so please don't quote me on it. But like I saw this article that said like there's a like Peacemaker.
I was gonna bring it up. Peacemaker too. He better not be in that movie. I'm sorry.
I saw a couple where like it was a Peacemaker, Supergirl, and some other character was like, oh, we're gonna have massive roles in this. So I was like, oh, okay. So like what is this thing? If Peacemaker is having a big role in this. Although I could see that though, because James Gunn said recently, like he didn't say anything, but like someone asked him if Peacemaker was going to get a movie. He's like, we'll see. I was like, all right.
I love you,
and
James,
Lobo. Thank you, Cameron. Lobo was the other one. Yeah.
I love you, James, but you kind of we could chill out on the Peacemaker. Love John Cena, but we could chill out on the Peacemaker.
Oh man. I'm curious. I know you're not watching it this season, but I'm curious to see where that show ends because I don't know where we're going.
Honest, I really do need to tap in because from what I've heard and like seen of that first episode, it definitely looks interesting. And I mess with John Cena heavy, so at some point I'll definitely like tap into it. See what I was gonna mention earlier when you asked me my favorite shows are. I don't really get the chance. I don't really watch shows like that as much as I should, as much as I want to. So But I don't know. It's not. Once season 2 ends and I see how the reception is, I'll tap in. I do a quick binge. See if the gun is really loaded or not.
That's incredible. Yeah, it's been solid so far. There's some things where I'm like, maybe I'm not a huge fan of that part of it, but like most of it's been pretty solid so far. But let's see if they can keep that up through season 2. Okay, with that being said, I think we're just gonna hop into our main topic today, just for we have time to get through everything today. So I'm now realizing I didn't explain the elimination game before we got started. I guess I was so jumble-headed. But and I'll pull up this image here in a second. But this is a game that we play on this channel every now and again. I guess it'll just be easier once I share my screen. So I have this roster of. Let me try and switch my screen here. Does that work?
If I gotta delete, I'm guessing I gotta. I don't know all the specifics. But elimination, I think I already know my first one.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, I think you're pretty much kind of getting the meats and potatoes of this game. Just bear with me here while I switch my screen here.
Good. I'm gonna just entertain the chat talking about some more Superman 2. Yo, so Superman 2, right? I really need them. If they go put anybody in that bitch, put Blue Beetle. I need Blue Beetle. If James Gunn from the Authority motherfuckers in there, give me Blue Beetle, give me Brainiac, bro. Ever since I played Lego Batman 3, bro, I fuck with Brainiac so hard, bro.
I think Brainiac will be the villain. If I was a betting man, is that zooming in at all? No, I think it's zooming out.
Like, I don't know. I think Doomsday. I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure he will be. But I really wish James really like took some other liberties. Like I was gonna say Metallo, but I was like, does Metallo really? He could work for a main villain, but I think he would have just worked better in the first movie doing what old girl was doing. What's her name? The Authority. That's the name of the team.
Or not Eve.
The engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I wouldn't even probably say Metallo, but like I said, I think James Gunn is just gonna do the obvious. I think he's gonna give us the Superman movie we all are expecting him to give us, which isn't a bad thing.
No.
Who doesn't want to see Superman, Lex Luthor clashing heads, fighting Brainiac? Come on, huh?
Agreed. I don't know what this thing is doing. All right. Can you see this image here?
I see it.
Okay, cool. So the point of the game, in general, each turn we will eliminate one project from anywhere on this board.
No.
We will go back and forth each turn, eliminating one. The other person, they can't stop us. Let's say you're really excited for Clayface. And this turn I could be like, well, sorry, Clayface is out. And just whoop, he's gone. He's out of the competition. And then he's just out of
wait, so one of us gets to pick, but the other gets to like override it, basically?
No, you have no choice.
Or we gonna?
No choice. If it's out, it's out.
So yeah. I say what I want out, but you pick.
No. You pick what's out, and then it's just out, and then I have to pick one, and until there's only one left.
Okay. That's what I figured. Okay, yeah. So we're just okay. But that's full. I'm fucking with this.
Okay, cool.
I can fuck around and steal this. No.
So I am gonna let you go first, as you are my guest here today.
Do I pick anywhere on the board, or you
anywhere on the board? You can take out.
Get rid of that fucking Sergeant Rock movie, bro. Where nobody wants to see that shit, bro.
Poor Sergeant. Yeah.
I don't know why Gunn. I don't look Gunn. I get it. You made Guardians popular, but I swear to you, I'm not going to see a military movie, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. Don't care what A24 logo you put. Not doing it, bro. Sorry.
I ultimately agree.
I like my hype and aura moments. Call me what I am, brother. Call me what I know. Somebody call me what I am.
I agree. Like, I think out of this lineup, it's easily the one that I am not personally excited for. I'm not a huge war movie fan in general.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
See, the thing with me when it comes to movies, like there have been movies I'm not excited for, but I'll never really actively say like I won't see it. If this movie gets made, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, bro.
That's fair. I think the intention for James, like with a project like this, is just to like kind of change the reputation of like what a comic book movie can be, right? And I think that is healthy. I do think that's good to get these different kind of comic book movies. But I agree. I'm not like hyped. I'm not like Sergeant Ross. Let's go.
Boy, you say that shit for the TV shows, man. I ain't gonna lie. No, that's a TV show, if anything. Bro. I'm very curious to see what you're gonna take out. Not at the obvious one. I should have like started it off hot actually.
I think, and let me duplicate this.
I should have said get rid of Batman. That's what I should have said.
You know what?
Already.
I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of an Elseworld story, and I'm getting rid of this primarily because I have not seen the original. I'm getting rid of Constantine too.
Oh boy, I see that. Let's go to some too close to it. No, I ain't even mad at that. I haven't even heard. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Like I don't know. I don't even remember hearing about this Constantine news. And honestly, I'm gonna make it even harder. I don't give a fuck about Constantine. Maybe that's just because I have never really like read his comics, seen whatever he's most popular in. But I don't give a single fuck. I'm sorry. I don't get the hype. Like I said, I've never seen anything like y'all go cook me, especially when I say this, right? Because it'll probably prove why I don't give a fuck. The only thing I've seen Constantine in is Arrowverse and then the animated movies. The nigga, bro, wasn't really doing shit. No, so I don't even really care, bro. Like,
I love Matt
I know
Ryan.
the actor's cool. Like, I know the guy who played him in. I think it's Arrowverse. That's the guy everybody likes, right?
Yep.
I know he's cool. Doesn't he have a show too? Like, I know there's cool stuff out there, but I never felt it in my heart to wake up and be like, I'm watching Constantine.
He had one season on, I think it was NBC, and it was canceled, and then just brought him over to like Arrow and Legends and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I like Constantine. I just never cared for Keanu Reeves Constantine. I never saw him as that character. But what I will say is I'm
like that was Keanu. What the fuck?
I was happy with how happy he was when it was announced. He really wanted to do another.
Bro, I must be sleeping under a rock. I don't remember seeing any of this, bro.
If it even comes to like fruition, because like this was announced prior to Gunn coming in, and he says it's still happening, but we've heard nothing. We've heard nothing about it.
Let's make sure it stays that way. I'm not gonna hold you.
Alrighty, what is your next?
All right, so my pick. Okay, look, I'm seeing a couple obvious ones, right? But maybe I do something I might regret doing. Maybe I just keep I'm already playing Constantine, so maybe I just get something else off my chest too. Do I do it? Yeah, bro. I'm not really looking forward to Swamp Thing, man. Go ahead and get that shit out of here.
Okay.
Go ahead and give it a Swamp Thing. I think it's another case of me just not being well versed in the character. I know he had a TV show too, but I heard it was good. I ain't gonna lie.
I've not.
This whole stream just me exposing myself. My only real knowledge of Swamp Thing is he was in Injustice 2, but I didn't play it because he was like his design was ugly and he was a big slow one. He was a big slow character. I ain't really rocker, bro. But honestly, like I like from what I've seen of Swamp Thing, I do like what I be seeing. I just can't sit up here and lie to myself and say that I would see a Swamp Thing movie. Like, I feel like that opinion would change when a trailer comes out.
Once we get a trailer, yeah.
Because then I could maybe like lie to myself a little bit. But okay, I'd watch that. You know, maybe say some BS on the timeline to just get some life. Dude, DC's back. And the Swamp Thing, no. But maybe I think it's sure, but like as of right now, not really feeling Swamp Thing.
That's fair. I was really excited at that like original announcement just because it was like that's such a baller move to make like a rated R comic book movie from the jump of your universe. Like that's something Marvel didn't do, and it took them like almost 20 years to make an R-rated movie. So I was like, you know what?
And it wasn't even. Oh, are you talking about Logan or Deadpool 3?
Oh, I mean, I was thinking like the MCU. I was thinking like Deadpool.
Yeah, so Deadpool 3.
Like,
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say because they weren't even the first ones to do it, and the Fox did. But yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
right. I just meant like in the main universe.
Yeah, the MCU.
Yeah. Okay, my next one. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I have to do this, and I feel bad. But I think since we got another announcement recently, I can feel comfortable doing this, and that's Paradise Lost, the like Wonder Woman prequel series.
I was looking at that thing the whole time, trying to have it jog my memory because I did not remember he announced that shit, bro.
I just listen, like I love Wonder Woman. I love her as a character. I really do. I'm so excited for her movie. I don't care about Wonder Woman without Wonder Woman. I did that. Listen, I watched through Smallville. I watched through Gotham. I watched through Batwoman. Like so many of those.
I do not blame you. You want to know why I don't blame you? Because me personally, I feel the same way towards those Venom movies. At a certain point, no Spider-Man, I don't care. Well, not even just the Venom, the Sony movies. No Spider-Man, I don't care, bro. That's literally how I felt. So if you think I won't go see movies in the Spider-Man universe that don't have Spider-Man, what makes you think I'm gonna go watch a Wonder Woman? Come on now. Yeah. Let's be for real.
I think it can be cool, and I'm down with it after Wonder Woman comes out. Like as something else, but like especially from the jump, they had announced a Batman movie, a Superman movie. I was like, where's Wonder Woman? No, we're doing a show instead. Okay,
Paradise Lost.
I was like, okay. And they've said it's like Game of Thrones, but with DC. And I was like, okay, that could be cool, but just based off a pitch, I don't care.
Sounds good, but we won't be watching Twin. All right. Okay, look, cause like I want to keep going for like the interesting ones, but I feel like it'll look crazy if I say blank and blank is on the board. So let me see. I'll go here. You know what? Because I feel like I might know which. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I might know which you're gonna get rid of next. So that way, now we can get to the nitty gritty. Get rid of Amanda Waller. I'm gonna do it for you, so nobody calls you a racist.
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't though, because I'm actually kind of excited.
Oh, you are?
A little bit. It may have been up on the chopping block soon, but like, I get it. I get it's not the most exciting pitch out there.
I feel like, look, honestly, again, I've been exposed myself. I feel like the only reason I really don't care that much. Mm-hmm. I know about Amanda Waller. I watched the whole DC universe. I watched some DC movies. The reason I don't really, honestly, it's the same way I feel about Peacemaker. That whole side of the DC universe and the DCU that James Gunn had with Suicide Squad, I like the Suicide Squad. I ain't like it that much. Keep it a buck with you. I thought it was a good movie. I give it a nice 7.5, maybe 8 if I'm feeling good. But like I that's like my least favorite movie from him, and that anything revolving to that, it's kind of like So that's why I haven't seen Peacemaker, and that's why I wasn't really hyped for the Amanda Waller show.
Okay,
I think. I just read the chat. I'm sorry, I read the chat. I was laughing.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I like Amanda Waller. I like that they're got the showrunner from Doom Patrol on there. That's cool. They're doing some they were doing some kind of cool stuff on Creature Commandos, but I think it's fair to take her out kind of early. I was like, okay, out of everything, I understand.
I really did that because I hope you get rid of what I think you're gonna get rid of next. Because I get rid of like Amanda Waller. Because like in terms of pedigree, I would rather watch Amanda Waller over the show I just took out.
Okay.
But I thought I just get rid of it because that's something I have to get off my chest.
I'm gonna be taking a bit of your logic here, and this next one is a group of characters I honestly don't know that well. I have had zero interactions with them, which is a me problem. I hear they're very cool characters. But it seems like this project isn't moving forward anyway.
Wait,
and that's the Authority.
Thank you, I seen the vision, bro. Seen the vision.
listen, like, I bet the Authority are awesome. I bet they are. It seems like there's no progress on this project going forward. We've heard nothing. There's been 20 projects announced since this had come out. And I bet that movie will be good, but just right now,
honestly, I feel like, see, this is what I be saying about James Gunn's low key, like this with the whole Sergeant Rock thing. Not everybody needs a movie, bro. I know you're trying to capture that Guardians of the Galaxy magic, making obscure characters mainstream, but at a certain point, I want to see real hitters. The Authority, I feel like if they don't have something that's anchoring their popularity, like how they put one of them in Superman, and they get everybody interested. I don't know why. I don't know what to expect from this movie. Like, I genuinely, because I don't know. I don't even know what to think of it. I have, other than, isn't one of the people in there like Manchester Black? Isn't he on there?
I'm not,
because I feel like the only time I've seen the Authorities was when I watched that one animated Superman movie, Superman vs. the Elite. That might be a different movie I'm thinking of. But yeah, bro, I'm cool on the Authorities too, man. It's giving me Eternals. No disrespect to the Eternals, but that's a movie I still haven't seen and never had an urge to. And they talking about us dead. They talking about that part of that Marvel dead in the universe, dead in the water. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you try to do too much, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the 5 Eternals fans out there, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Alrighty. I feel like we've kind of got rid of a lot of the more obvious answers now, and now we're getting down to some of the more popular.
You think these are obvious? Because okay, my next one might be hot then.
Okay, give it to me.
Get rid of Creature Commandos, bro. Get rid of it.
I honestly thought you were going to do that much sooner because you texted me when I pitched this episode.
Oh yeah, I never seen Creature Commandos.
And I was like, well, I know which one.
Well, see, I feel like the only reason I didn't get rid of it is because I kind of want to leave some anticipation. I know a lot of people like this show, right? I wanted to take somebody's heart, but mainly, see, I would have done this one first. Well, actually, no. Sergeant Rock was always gonna be first. The moment I locked eyes on this board, he was first. But the reason I didn't do it is because, like, I feel like there's something like people gassing this show up, and I feel like if the day I do decide to watch it when I actually care, I might like it as much as everybody else. But so then this might be something I might come back and be like, well, actually I do want a season 2. But and plus I don't like other than everything else, it seems like the Creature Commandos will probably be like kind of like how everything else played into like the main Marvel universe. I can see the Creature Commandos just being like a whole little side story. Like it could be something James works on the side. It could be like a little like, you want to take a break from the main universe, watch Creature Commando, something that kind of like in this. I don't know actually. Yeah, I don't really have a comparison, but yeah, that's kind of what I think. I think it'd just be a nice little like show to watch when you don't want to get away from all the you want to get away from the main universe stuff.
Yeah, I sort of liked Creature Commandos.
Sort of.
Listen, I liked it for the most part. It was just too short. Didn't have a lot of time to work with, and then the final couple of episodes to me really fall off.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I look even a Creature Commandos hater since day one because I will never forget when James Gunn became the head of DC, and I think this was the first thing he ever dropped, and I was so stone faced, bro. I was like, "What in the fuck is this, bro? You playing with my time, bro."
But I love getting introduced to characters I've never heard of. Like I really enjoy
and James Gunn is good at that. That's why I feel like this show may deserve some of the praise and shit it was getting, but like at a certain point, I'm getting tired of the randos. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's fair.
Not to be disrespectful.
I like the characters there. I hope season 2 is better, but I can't fault you for getting rid of a show you haven't seen. Like I absolutely can't blame you.
Yeah, I should have came up here a lie to say I seen it.
That's my favorite DC show. I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Oh, really? You seen it? And I just go, no.
Okay. I am going, and this is probably not fair.
This might hurt because I can't. I look. Hold on. I'm gonna let you do it.
This one's not fair because literally all we know is two characters that are going to be in it. We know nothing else, and I think this could be really cool. But I'm going with the Bane and Deathstroke unannounced project.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna keep playing like I was gonna keep taking the deep shots, like instead of just taking I was gonna keep shooting the deep shots, and I was gonna take that one out before I even touched like Amanda Waller and Creature Commando. The only reason I didn't though, because every time I think about it, I see something. I see a very cool fucking action movie. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I love Deathstroke.
Deathstroke every time I think of this movie, I just think of how cool it would be. Like ever since like you Batman Arkham Origins, where like even the Deathstroke like the animated cutscene, that's all I think about. And like if they come like that, I'm seated.
No, Deathstroke is awesome, and there's a reason it waited so long for me to pick this one, because I do think it can be cool. And like I remember when this came out, everyone freaked out, like, why is every Batman character getting a villain? It's like, yeah, but Deathstroke comes from a different world that's not just Batman, and Bane, I think,
he also isn't even a Batman villain. He's a Teen Titans villain.
He's yes, agreed.
So technically they're not, but I get what people are saying.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it if it ever we see literally anything from it, but we haven't heard news about it in.
It's such I forgot about it and think about it now. It's such a weird movie to me. It's such like because I feel like this is one of those projects that what would it be about? How would this happen? I feel like whenever someone gets announced, you can kind of envision. You might get a slight feel for how it's gonna go. I have no fucking idea how this movie what they would do.
Yeah.
I have no clue, bro. And that's kind of why I'm interested. But like, you say I've heard
a pitch from people where it's like, what's a secret like Suicide Squad sequel? And I'm like, okay, if that's the way you go, I'm down for that. Or like some other villain team from the comics that it's like, oh, issue 167, it's this team. It's like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So I'm open to it, but like I think I really
like the idea though for like those movies. I think those villain only movies would be a lot better if they did include like the superheroes. Like when I'm thinking of like I don't know if you remember that one Young Justice episode where both Deathstroke and Bane were in it, and they took on Batman. I know Metamorpho was there, and there was a third adult superhero. I forgot who it was, but I think something like that would be cool. Like these are two mercenaries. Like, I think it would be a really cool idea if like they were both hired to go after the same target. I think that would be. I think that could be cool, and the target could be like a well experienced superhero. Maybe like either you got to jump through a lot of hoops, but maybe they could be going after Nightwing. You can have it tie into maybe the Titans. You can have it. I feel like there are avenues you can go to make it really interesting.
There's a really cool like Suicide Squad animated movie where it's like Batman's the villain of it, and it's these
I know you're talking about
running, like doing their mission while avoiding Batman's like vengeance. It's like, okay, that's really awesome. That's really cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know why more of these movies don't do that. Like I feel like it'd be so cool for these villain focused movies to make the heroes like the antagonists, but like not just make them the bad guy, like make them the scary antagonist. Right. Maybe that's something you could probably do with a Batman, because who the fuck is gonna be scared of like Nightwing, cheese and ass, or Spider-Man? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they're gonna keep giving us these movies, they gotta add some more sauce to it like that.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of my pitch for like another project that's on this list that I bet we'll get to eventually. But already, take it out next. All right, what is your next pick here?
Hold on. Okay, let me look, cause now I gotta start thinking. Cause now I'm taking out something crazy. I don't know what else to do. Yo, no, I'm gonna seem like such a. All you care about is. I do. No, actually, no. I do see. I'm stuck in between two projects right now.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yo, whoever you said Blue Beetle, don't ever disrespect him like that. Just because you said that, I'm doing Booster Gold. Because I like take out Booster Gold, bro.
Whoa. I was not expecting Booster Gold.
Take out Booster Gold. Just because you said that. But honestly, no, that was one of the two I was stuck in between, because I'm gonna keep it 100. I like Booster Gold. I like the Brave and the Bold episodes. I like the DC AU episode. But if you want me to be so honest, bro, I just don't see the vision. We don't know who's even playing Booster Gold. Like, I have nothing to get excited about.
I was a kid.
Have you seen those? Yes,
memes?
bro. I went to his. You know what's so funny to me? I went to his TikTok because I heard about it. Right, how it's been spammed, bro. The TikTok, like, bro, his TikToks are old. They're not recent. They're like from like February of this year. I thought that was hilarious. But honestly, no. I've just like seeing all the Booster Gold hype. I just been scrolling, just not even really interacting with it because like I'm trying to like you know that panda like Steve Rogers when he's like, that's me because I really don't give a fuck about this show. I would, but this is one of those cases where like if it came out, I would watch it. Like I would, I'd be a little excited, but compared to everything else,
okay, fair enough.
I can't see myself like it's at the bottom, honestly. Okay. It's at the bottom, tied with another one that I see, but I only went with Booster Gold because I actually know a little bit about that character. Nav, I like them from the one thing I read.
I like
cooking me. No, poor Booster. Fuck, dude.
I like Booster Gold from what I know of him. I'm not an expert on Booster Gold. I'm not. The Arrowverse did him for like a second. They like introduced him in the last episode of Legend of Tomorrow, and he would have been a series regular for the next season, but it was canceled.
Damn.
I think that's. I would have had him higher personally, but I can understand because we are getting down to some of these.
I do feel like I said, there's a lot of like whenever I hear a lot of projects announced, I like to kind of like set one aside that could potentially be a sleeper hit. Mm-hmm. I think Booster Gold had that sort of sleeper hit potential. I feel like it'd be a really fun show that people like fall in love with. Many people fall in love with the character. But me personally, because I already like. I feel like most of that though would come from the fact that people just aren't familiar with Booster Gold, so they just don't know what to expect. I think his like his gimmick or like his personality is hilarious, like wannabe superhero. Yeah. I think all that shit is funny as hell, but I feel like watching the show about it don't hit as hard for me because I already know about it. If you feel what I'm saying, So like I feel like a part of that wouldn't I wouldn't get the same enjoyment. I feel like as a new viewer would.
I think what I will say is like I think that story could be very beneficial to the current like generation. This like character that like is striving for those internet clicks and those,
it could be an excellent commentary on all that. Yeah,
very huge commentary. It could be very needed in today's culture, but like I get it.
And also just one more little thing about Booster Gold. I think one thing too, it has to like if it's not funny to me, I definitely probably won't watch the rest of it. I feel like it's one of those shows where the comedy has to be like kind of not of it important, but like I want to go to laugh and also with some heavy story that type of stuff. If I don't personally find the show funny, then I feel like that's right there is already a lot of enjoyment lost.
Yeah, I think it almost needs to be like a dark comedy. Like
something like that.
Very clever, very like conniving, where it's like it's funny, but also has this kind of like darker undertone or more serious undertone. I'm going with, and we don't even know if this project is you or just whatever, but I'm going with the Mr. Marigold animated show that was recently announced. I think the New Gods are very interesting characters, but like right now we just know so little about what that show is going to be, what's it canon to, what they're going with. And I'm also not the most experienced with the character as a whole, even though
that's the show I was talking about where it would have been him or Booster Gold. The reason I went Booster is because I've read the comic that the show that I feel like the show will be based on, and I absolutely love it. Shout out to Nav on Twitter. I don't know if they're ever going to see this, but I remember they were posting a lot about it back when I first joined the app, and I read it because of them. And oh my God, it's such a good read. I love that. That's why I love to see it animated. It's only my reading one. But I'm over here acting like I'm distraught, but realistically, I understand. I understand. I'm surprised you don't have the other animated show on here like Starfire and
there was a couple I ended up saying. There was like What was the one I almost put in here, but I didn't? There was that like dinosaur movie that was announced. I don't know if you saw
I know you're
where
talking about,
it
but
was
we
like
dodged it.
Jurassic League or something. It's like, oh
Yeah.
man, I could have.
Boy, James Gunn don't even know he announced that shit. He probably don't even remember that.
He probably forgot.
He probably be looking through his flip notes like, what the fuck is Jurassic League?
It's like, how high was I when I pitched this?
He was up that Jimmy Gunn. He's like that gunpowder. That's what he was on. That gunpowder.
Oh my god. Alrighty. We're down to our
We're down to some hitters.
9 projects left. We're kind of getting down there. What is your next here?
I think I'm gonna have to do it. I've been avoiding it, but I think I'm gonna have to do it.
Oh
no. Oh wait, but like I'll be thick. Nah, we gotta do it. No, wait, but like if I do this, the board gonna look kind of like it's gonna look kind of like generic.
Okay.
Cause a part of me is like, okay, wait, let me really look at the board here, see what we got.
Yeah, we have just like a rundown just for everyone watching. We have Lanterns, Supergirl, Clayface, the Blue Beetle animated series, The Batman, Wonder Woman, Brave and the Bold, Teen Titans, Superman, or I guess Man of Tomorrow, and then Dynamic Duo.
All right, I know what I want.
Okay.
Get rid of Lanterns.
Whoa. What a fire pick. Oh my god.
Look, I ain't even doing it for the content, right? When I going through all, I'm gonna use your logic, right? Okay. The only we know Guy Gardner's gonna be in this show, right? And then we know the casting, and I think some of the story, but the fact that the only thing they gave us are 2 dudes walking in the street, fam, I can't. And honestly, I'm not. Look, I know the Aaron Pierre casting has like a lot of controversy around it.
Right.
That's a casting that I really am like iffy about. I would have to see it. Like, so right now, that's keeping me in. I'm not in love low key with like, I'm not like fawning over any of the castings other than like the Sinestro one and Guy Gardner. But I'm not counting Guy Gardner because even though he's gonna be in it, I'm not really counting him.
Mm-hmm.
So other than the ones announced for the show, I really only like Sinestro. Other than the ones, I have to see it. I don't know. I need to see this show to really buy into it. From what they gave us, it didn't sell me. I'm keep
so excited for Mark
me, bro.
The chat's like, yo, you gotta come.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I think that might be the biggest pick of the night so far. I think that might be.
And this is coming from somebody who low key like became a Green Lantern fan. I watched the animated series and I really like it. I really like the Green Lantern animated series, the 3D animated one. But like, bro, like compared to the rest of the stuff on this list, some of these shows are like, they have good descriptions. There's some personal bias, of course, in some of these too. But also, like, we got good descriptions on some of them. They're sequels. There's a lot of the rest of things on the board have something going for them, at least to me. Lanterns don't really have that much other than the fact that it's a Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
So if I'm going based off like just that, if I'm going just based on that it's a Green Lantern show compared to everything else, I'm not that excited.
He said it just got back. Who fuck
this up?
Oh man,
I started snipping too much of that gunpowder. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this is now getting hard. I'm looking at these.
Okay, no. Why? So would you have? How do you feel about my pick? You seem very distraught. I gotta hear some post game thoughts.
I mean, listen, I am personally very excited for Lanterns. I am.
Really?
Mainly because it's the first proper Green Lantern content that we've had for fucking years. I dealt with for 3 years straight John Diggle being like, I'm not the Green Lantern. I am the Green Lantern. I'm not.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So there's a little bit. You got a little bit of that in your heart too.
Oh man, I mean, and I do like the characters. I do agree that was a terrible first image to put out. I don't know whose idea was like, okay, just stand here on a road. It's just
probably the same person who thought to put that one up for Superman.
That was such a bad marketing picture and a pick. and hopefully it'll pick up soon because it comes out like beginning of next year, so it comes out soon.
Also, just to also give myself a little bit of like excuse, I'm more excited for my adventures with Green Lantern featuring Jessica Cruz. So like,
that is
honestly,
fair,
if I had to pick between the two Green Lantern, I'm taking the animated one, and I'm getting rid of that.
I'm excited for that too.
So I'm not completely getting rid of anything Green Lantern. We still got my bitch with Green Lantern, fam.
Okay.
Fuck with me.
All right, fair enough.
All right, go ahead and break my heart next. I feel like there's an elephant in the room, bro, and I'm waiting for you to take it out. I'm ready for us to address it.
There's two that are kind of in like the same corner of the DC universe I'm looking at. I'm like, which one do I want to pick?
Is it literally in the corner?
I'm going Clayface.
Wait. Yo. You fake me out. Honestly, hey, but low-key, I am low-key finna like, I gotta hear why. Because I was looking on take Clayface out before Lanterns.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't though is because what I'm hearing, I'm really in love with the idea of a horror comic book movie.
Agreed.
Like I thought we were gonna get that with the Doctor Strange movie, before everything changed, and that's what really had me excited for that movie. So the fact that we're not gonna properly get one, boy, I'm there. I'm still a little iffy. Like I can't say I'm like 100% clayed out, but like I'm making my way there.
Now I'm excited. Like listen, like almost all of these on this list, I'm at least a little bit excited. I love a lot of these characters, and like I think it's just like I am looking at these characters, and I'm like, okay, Batman, Titan, Superman, Robin, Supergirl. I'm like Blue Beetle, Clayface. Out of all those characters, are the character I care personally.
Yeah, that was why I got rid of Booster Gold. Honestly, I felt the same way.
But like I think I could see a world where that's the best on this list. Like I could see because they fast tracked that script quickly. We heard nothing, and then it was
they know something we don't.
Script, it's done, and I think James Gunn probably saw the script and said, "This is fire. It's coming out in 2 years." And they're like, "Oh, all right, here it is." So unless it's 2 years, actually, it was like
I think they're gonna come out next year.
It comes out September, so a year from now, yeah.
Okay, September 11, 2026. Damn, bro. That's close to my 23rd. That's crazy.
But no, I'm excited for it. Like, I'm excited to see like more. This is like this universe's Gotham. I actually think it's very smart because I think they know Brave and the Bold ain't coming out anytime soon, and they're like, we need something Batman to keep people occupied. So here's something.
Yeah, Harrison James. That's exactly how I feel too. Every piece of news I see from Clayface, I get even more hype.
I would agree with that. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
It's my turn.
All right. You're up. We're down to the final.
Do I?
Maybe.
I'm stuck. Do I?
I know it's hard now. It's really hard.
Do I take another? Do I take more harassment from the chat, or do I put my favorite son down?
Oh no.
Okay. No, I don't want to do it. Y'all are gonna make me do it. Y'all aren't gonna make me do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know what I want to do. Fuck. This is tough, bro. This is fucking tough. Damn. All right. No. Okay. Just so I'm not here every day, I'm gonna just do it.
Okay.
Get rid of Blue Beetle.
Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, that's fair.
The only look in my reasoning, because I know a lot of people didn't see it, but that Blue Beetle movie really, I fuck with that so heavy. And I was so geeked that he was getting the animated series, but I feel like the only reason I really have to do it too is because we don't really know much about it. Yeah. So while it could be an animated series, you never know what we might get. We don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get like a proper. And I'm sure it could be a continuation, but one thing, like, we don't know, like the art style is one thing I'm really looking forward to because I love what they did with Blue Beetle, how they portrayed him. So how that smooths over the animation could also be like a either huge draw in or draw back. Who fucking knows if how you say his name? I don't want to say Zolo.
I think it's Sholo.
I think Sholo. Who knows if Sholo can voice act? Like I feel like I feel like out of all the project on here, it has the most room. It has the most room for like uncertainty and like kind of just like error. It has the most like, damn, I don't give a fuck about it no more potential.
Right.
It could be a 4-episode mini, and it could be like you never know what you're gonna get.
Right. I'm just so happy that my boy is getting something else. I was so nervous after how it did in the box office that they were gonna be like, nope, he's gone. So
man, I saw that movie. I tried my hardest. I was Blue Beetle Battalion out, man. I saved that movie twice in theaters. Bought a T-shirt. I even apologized to Sholo because I was talking crazy. I ain't say nothing really crazy, but like, I even told that man I'm sorry. I did. So, I hurt, man.
It's no, that's fair. Like the projects left, I'm like, yeah. It's the only it was the last TV show on this list. So now down to all movies. So I guess we can say Blue Beetle's our most anticipated DC show on this list. Mine. Yeah.
Don't disappoint me, man.
Oh boy. I think unfortunately I do think there's one.
Don't take my other son. Don't take him from me.
I think there's one obvious choice here, unfortunately.
Obvious. Yo, you finna break
dynamic duo.
Oh my fucking yo, dog. Do you know who you talking to right now?
I'm sorry.
Boy Wonder, bro.
I know. You're right. It is Dick Grayson, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it's him and Jason Todd.
Listen, I am also very excited. I am. I think from the art style that we've seen, apparently they're doing insane stuff with that movie in terms of like artistic newness, and I love Robin. The fact that we've never got a Robin movie before is crazy to me. Like we got 2 Joker movies and no Robin. So I think that's a little insane. But it looks good. Good.
He's been so due.
Dude. He's got stuck with Titans on HBO, and I'm like, he deserves better. He deserves better.
And Brendan was going crazy. Like I love that
he
was going crazy.
That's such good casting, and it was wasted on Titans, in my opinion.
Yeah, right. But I'm not too mad at the whole dynamic duo thing, no, man. You know, I'm excited for everything, but the one thing I have slight hesitance on is like the story. I remember when they gave us like a slight synopsis. I wouldn't say I'm worried. I'm just confused about like what they're doing with it, because it doesn't sound like it's a traditional Robin story, basically with both Jason and Dick being there, if I can remember. So yeah, while it's interesting, it's kind of like confusing.
I need to see more. I need to see something official.
I need everything like laid out in front of me. Like this was going down. I'm like, okay.
Yes. All right, we are down to the final 6 options here. Where are you going next?
I could do something really disrespectful. I could do something really disrespectful. Yeah, no way. My 2 options might get me looked at as like they might start spamming in the chat. I don't like a certain group of people. So, yo, this is tough. Damn, I have to get stuck between the rock and the hard place. Oh my god. Yo, I'm stuck in between 2 real options here, bro. I'm stuck in between 2 real options. All right. Get rid of Supergirl, man. Let's go ahead and do it.
Oh. No, Kara. There goes our first full row.
Look, in my defense, keep it a buck. I shout out Millie Arcock, and that's how you say her name? Is that
yeah,
that's what
I
shout out her.
Yeah.
I love what I saw. I love you so much, Millie. Promise you I do.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing against you. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that whole your whole little suit was fire. I am excited. Damn, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I think it could be better than Superman 1. My only thing is I'm a dude who like a little bit of variety. So Well, I can't say I'm against getting 2 Superman adjacent 2 super movies in a row.
3.
If we can. Oh, 3. Yeah, they
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we,
because Superman.
if we don't gotta do that, let's not do that. Make baby girl the third lead in the second movie. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Then you give her movie or a spin-off. But that's my whole thing. Like I feel like I would like it if it was a different movie coming out after Superman, other than Supergirl. I get what he's doing. I guess he's making them the pillars of this universe. But for me,
I would also agree. I think in an ideal world, I'd say, hey, let's get Wonder Woman as our next one. I think that'd be cool as the follow-up. But
yeah, Harrison J does make a good point too, because I think I really did it too, because I never read the comic. I heard the comic is really good, and I was looking for it so I could buy it and read it. But maybe if Barnes Noble had that bitch in stock, I would have went with a different one because I would have read it by now.
I've heard the comic's incredible, and I think when it gets closer, I might read it.
I gotta tap in. What are you gonna do? I think I know my next pick. So it might be a shocker if you don't take it. See, I know you. You ain't gonna. You can make the easy pick and get rid of my son again.
This is gonna be my biggest pick yet. I think this is gonna be my hottest take yet.
You bet not. Nah, you wouldn't. Let me look in your background. What you got back there, bro? You got. Yo, shut up.
I'm so sorry.
Collection, so they finally fixed that shit. I see a lot of super. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. I'm stuck.
Batman Part 2.
You're fucked.
I'm so sorry. It had to be done.
Bro, you are serious. Are you? Bro, man heard me say the Batman, one of my favorite movies all time, got rid of it.
I knew it. I heard you say that, and I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
Wow, bro.
Look at the
chat. I got 2 Batman shirts.
Listen. There's 2 Batmans here. There's 2 Batmans in the final 5, and they can't both make it to the end. I fear.
I'm gonna just spoil my next pick. No, I ain't gonna spoil it. But you crazy for that, bro. You crazy for that. 2 Batmans on the board. You take the GOAT.
I do, and okay, and here's why I say that. I didn't mean to press that.
No, press that motherfucker again.
Here we go. Listen, I love the Batman Part 1. I do genuinely think it's one of the best DC movies that's ever been made.
You take the sequel? Nah, you know I'm gonna let you talk.
I'm really excited for what Brave and the Bold I think can offer, though. I am excited for a slightly different, if it will ever come out, literally ever come out. But I'm excited to see Batman as a dad. I'm excited to see a potential more fantasy-filled Batman movie. And I'm not saying that the Batman can't do that, because I think it can. Everyone's saying, oh, it couldn't exist. I think it could. I 100% think it could. But I'm excited to see that side of the Dan's about to kill me. He said, I'm never coming back to the show.
You called me at the right time, Playboy, because after
man.
I'm blocking your Twitter.
Okay.
My only defense, not defense, me speaking for the people, right? Man, they got the man who made the Flash. Look, and also I'm saying one thing. That third act of the Flash, that part that everybody hates, it is awful. But I don't think the Flash is that bad of a movie. It's not good. It's mid as fuck. It's mid as fuck.
I agree, but I don't think that's Andy's fault. I think that's studios.
And to be fair, I did like his It movies, even the second one. I think he did a good job. But bro, he not Matt fucking Reeves. I'm sorry. He not Matt fucking Reeves, bro.
Fair enough.
Dog.
I had to do it. I'm sorry. Movie? I'm sorry. I know it's a fantastic movie.
You sat in that motherfucking theater, watch that opening scene. But when that light hits the sky, and you talking about you don't want a sequel.
I do want a sequel. Bro? I do. I just want Brave and the Bold.
You talk about you more excited for a Brave and the Bold.
I am. I unfortunately am. But I'm excited to see both.
Fam. Look, and me, I agree with you. I would love to see a more fantastical Batman. But look, when somebody can convince me that I need to shut the fuck up and let them cook,
yeah,
Matt Reeves did that. Not gonna lie. I really don't like the whole, like, I like when Batman fights, like my favorite Batman show is the Batman, you know, and that's really more rooted in that, like, the Batman is closer to what I think the Brave and the Bold be than it is to what Matt Reeves' Batman is.
Yeah,
so I love that type of Batman. So when I heard about Brave and the Bold, I was geeked, but bro, the Batman just touched my soul. No movie has ever made me feel like that, bro. Nigga, when it rains, I think I'm him, bro. Like, that movie did change my brain, bro. And you just took that. That's crazy, bro.
I'm sorry.
Oh
no,
my god. That's crazy.
It was tough though. It was tough. I wasn't sure if I should have done it, but I had to. I had to.
Let's stop.
I had to.
We could have got rid of.
Oh man. Oh no. Okay. What is your next choice? We're down to the final four.
I don't even play no more. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Wow, we down to the final four, and there's no the Batman. Yo, I'll never let you do this shit. You know what? You fucked up my pick too. You fucked up my pick. Because there ain't no way. There's no way I can really say I want to get rid of Brave and the Bold right now. Because I damn sure want to see a Batman movie. I cannot say that.
There's no Batman.
You didn't tie my hands up, brother.
I'm sorry.
Fuck, bro. God.
That's the fun of this game. It can go any direction.
You didn't really tie my shit, bro. Okay. Fuck you. I'm being 100%. Let me get rid of Yo, if I get rid of this movie, I'm gonna get some crazy looks. So nah, I can't. I gotta have some. You know, just to be poetic, we'll get rid of Titans.
Okay.
I'll get rid of Titans because honestly, too, I really wish they would have given us a little bit more. Like, what lineup are they going? Like, I think the image that you have there, I don't think that image actually represents what they're going for.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because honestly, like, I love the 2003 show. You know, Teen Died. That show will be my heart. But from until it's confirmed that they're putting Wally on the team, I don't really care. I ain't gonna say I don't care, but like that'll stay probably like at number that'll stay out of the top 3 for me.
Okay.
Once I see the lineup, I'll get really hyped. You know, so once I start seeing them other shit, I will get really hyped because I feel like the rest of the top 3 dudes, they have that the top 4, honestly, the top 5 actually before you did what you did, that would have the most. But a lot of these movies have that character power where like you just hear they're getting a movie and you're geeked. I think Titans has that too, but with them it's a lot different because of course you want to see, of course you want to see a Robin, Cyborg, yada yada. There's a few versions of the team for like. If they take out my favorite character, if they put in a character I don't like, it drastically changes how excited I am for the movie.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll say that. That's my reasoning.
We're a bit even now because Titans was my number 1. So we have sniped each other. We've sniped each other. Listen,
Titans was your number 1, and you looked at me with a face that made it like you ain't care.
Listen, I don't think I could. I had no right to. I took out the Batman. I was like, I'm gonna let him have it because I can't complain now. No, I mean, I love Titans as a brand. Like, I always love that like second generation of heroes. I always think that's fascinating. But I do agree. Depending on the lineup, is how excited I am. Because if it's Damian Wayne instead of Dick Grayson, then I'll be like, well, I'm less excited. Even though I love Damian Wayne. But like I'm excited mainly because it's a Dick Grayson led project, which I know it took out Dynamic Duo. but that's one of the reasons I felt like I could, because I was like, okay, but we're gonna have Teen Titans as well. And then if you have Wally, if you have Donna Troy, even if you have like your Beast Boy and Ravens and stuff, like I think that's a really fun lineup. Although I will say, I wish it was happening a bit later. I don't know why it's on the roster right now so early on, but okay, I'm on my final. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I feel like I was gonna say I definitely feel like a lot of these projects too. We have to get deeper into the universe, really get a feel for them.
Like, we need to learn more, yeah.
Like, because if Dick Grayson is gonna be Robin instead of Nightwing, that changes up a lot of stuff. Like, who's like, you know, right. It's like there's a lot of holes that got to be filled.
Yeah. Okay. It's my turn. I have one more. This is my final pick.
You finna do some money. You finna do another bogus thing, bro. I feel like you got some bogus up your sleeve.
I mean, listen, our last three, and this is such a vanilla way this ended up coming out. It's Superman, Batwoman, and Wonder Woman.
It's poetic.
It's the trilogy.
I was finna try, you know, if I didn't want to be all righteous, I would have kept Blue Beetle in there as long as I could.
I'm such a fucking hater. I don't want to do this.
I know what you're doing. You're finna plot twist this again.
I don't want to, because I literally took out your choice to do this. I'm going Brave and the
Yo, bro. How do I lead this shit? You wanna know why that's so fucked up too? Because you didn't even specify that there's like a 1, 2, or 3. For all I know, for all anybody knows, the order don't matter. So you could have left the Batman up there, and you know what's funny? We could have ignored that whole little tangent I have if you would have just swapped your order.
I would have done it first, yeah. But I thought maybe you. But I am excited. More excited for Brave and the Bold than the.
That's just crazy to me, bro.
Listen, I like Batman. He's not my all-time favorite, though. I like him a lot, but there's a lot of Batman media out there. And I think that I am just slightly more excited for the other two we have on this board than Batman. But again, I'm excited for half of these projects. I want both of these Batman movies to come.
Yeah, I'm excited for everything, but I think all my picks from Lanterns Up, I think I'm excited for.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you need to be restarted, bro. See, this also puts me in such a tough spot because I really wish because I could have been the people's hero making Batman number 1, but now there's a tough choice in front of me.
Jeffrey, I did take out the whole family. I'm pretty sure I took out every Batman project on this.
Yeah, you took out every Batman project.
I took out Dynamic Duo.
Took out the Batman, Brave and the Bold, Dynamic Duo,
Clayface,
Bane and yeah, you did.
I feel so bad.
Hey, I forgot you hit Clayface. Yo, somebody does not like Batman. You know what? I'm not surprised because when I looked back in your background, I didn't see a single Batman figure. I really don't see anything Batman.
I have a Christmas one somewhere.
All right, well, we down to the 2. Look, I can go with the obvious here. Go with where I could be the people's hero. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. Just be honest. Nothing against Baby Girl, nothing against Wonder Woman, but look, if it was up to me, she would have been gone. But technically it is up to me, but right now I'll let it go. The only reason, right? I see what people be talking. Look, I understand why people have such a strong connection to Wonder Woman because she is like one of the she's on the Mount Rushmore. But I don't know, man. And I'm not even here to say that like her reputation was ruined by the DCEU. You can argue it was. Shit, we can agree it was if we want to.
Yeah.
They did it wrong with the movie. I mean, the canceling the game. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's really hard for people to care about solo Wonder Woman. They did it in 2017, surprisingly. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of what people like, well, like, you know, mainly the casual people who aren't that deep into the comics. I haven't read that many Wonder Woman solos, but I feel like her strong. I feel like she's really at her best when she's with the Justice League. And that's not to diminish her character or anything, but I feel like that's the part of Wonder Woman that people get attached to and love so dearly when they hear she's not getting a project or this, that, and the third. So that's kind of my reasoning. Like, I like Wonder Woman, but I cannot sit up here and tell you that I am lining up day one. Well, I would go see it day one, but I can't tell you that I'm super geeked whenever I hear something about the solo Wonder Woman movie. I can't say that I am. I'm only excited because what it means for the overall universe.
Right.
So that's my choice.
That's fair. That's fair. I would probably also pick Superman overall. It's interesting she got in the top two because I think we were both like positive about her enough to get her along. Yeah, it was the way I played the board.
I should have took out Superman and Wonder Woman before I even let Batman even get took. The fact that he was the first one to go for those two is fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, because if you would have taken out Brave and the Bold, I wouldn't have got rid of part 2 so early, probably.
I should have instead of touching Titans, I should have touched Batman.
Oh no! I mean,
wait.
Yeah. So, go ahead. Sorry.
Wait, no. Did you take out Batman? No, you took out Batman before I took out Titans.
You did.
Either way, I should have hit Brave and the Bold way before. I should have hit that before I hit Blue Beetle. I should have just said fuck it. I wanted to play God's perfect angel.
What would be, as we start to wrap up this episode, because I know we had to get you out of here, but like, what would be your top 3 on this list here? If you had like full control of the board.
Okay, my top 3, obviously the Batman, number 1. I can't wait till we get that Batman sequel, Mr. Freeze and in the snow. It's my hopes. Number 2, I'm also gonna pick based on like if they gave me the movie that I would want, type shit. So the Batman number 1, I would low key probably go Titans 2, and then maybe Dynamic Duo 3. I believe Superman probably just outside of that 4th spot. And then probably Beetle 5. Yeah, let's probably go with that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd go Titans, Lanterns, and then maybe Superman sequel. Just because that could be anything right now. They could literally go any direction.
I would have been damned if Lanterns got further than the Batman. The way you talking. Y'all second?
Oh man,
I would have been damned.
That would have been insane. A Booster Gold's up there as well for me, but like, yeah, I get it. Listen, I think it's fitting. Like, it was just announced yesterday. You know, it is a sequel to the only DC movie we've seen so far.
It's the only movie we've seen too. It's so the announcement was great too. It highlights the two characters that we really want to see. That's kind of why I feel bad. I feel like it's very cliche, Andy, but it is what it is.
It is. It sure is what it is. So as I bring back the format here, Dan, thank you so much for joining me today. This was an absolute blast of an episode, despite our rants and our disappointments from the episode.
See, the thing about me, I love conversations, and I love doing that. And thankfully, you were able to take my banter. So
of course,
I always love that.
It's an absolute honor as always. So for those who don't know who you are, which to me would be pretty hard because I think you're all over the YouTubes, you're very popular in that space. Where can people find you? what you're working on, anything you want to shout out, promo, stuff like that.
Man, y'all can find me over on YouTube at Damn Boy Wonder. I just dropped the Spider-Man video for those of you who are interested in Spider-Man featuring Godzilla Mendoza. I'm sure y'all heard of him. Go check it out and leave it a like, please. That video is kind of flopping. But yeah, mainly active on YouTube, Twitter, at Damn Boy Wonder everywhere. What I'm working on, I just announced that I am working on a fan comic, Absolute Ben 10. Go ahead and check out my Twitter. Go ahead and check out I posted it on my socials if you want to see the cover. I'm working with artist Duck Z. Sure you heard of him. If you haven't, go check him out. Artist fantastic. I'm working on that. And I'm excited, Terry, for the people who are fans of Ben 10 to see that. It's a blessing to work on something like that, man. It's a blessing.
Incredible. Go check out all of his stuff. He makes some fantastic content. I was watching your Power Ranger video from what was like last week, and I was like, "Well, this is some really fun stuff." So go check out that stuff.
I still, for any of my Power Rangers fans down there, I still am watching Dino Thunder. So I got some more tweets about that because I'm cooped up and writing this fan comment. I ain't got a chance to watch it, but I will be getting back to it.
Incredible. And in terms of this channel this week, after the credits on Monday, we're gonna be doing the finale of Dexter. Peacemaker season 2, more Alien Earth, all of that jazz. And then next Thursday we should be back with another Pipeline episode. I usually announce what it is, but I'm gonna hold off until I can confirm it for sure. So go check back with us next Thursday. And
but y'all better not hold off on that like button or that subscribe. Show my boy some love, man. Show him some love.
Very much appreciate that, man. Absolutely. And yeah, without further ado, I will check you guys on the flip side. Bye-bye.